guys, it's Shalina with Shalina Speaks, and today I want to get into talking about bullying and mental health. Now, I know that lately I've been talking a lot about mental health, but that's kind of near and dear to my heart, so I want to make sure that, throughout the week, I make sure that I'm posting things in regards to mental health. But today's episode is particularly about bullying and mental health. And so before we get started, I just want to ask, how is everyone doing out there? And how's your mind? How's your body? How's your spirit? How are you? I hope your day is going well, and I hope your week goes even better. So I know you probably heard some stories before about bullying. And trust me, today's episode is just going to hit different because we're going to talk statistics, and then we're going to briefly go over the story of Kalea. So let me just get into it. If you don't know, um, Kalea was a 12-year-old, or is a 12-year-old girl, Kalea Turner from South Carolina. This story is absolutely heartbreaking to me and many. She went to middle school, and for a few months, she constantly faced bullying. You know, they bullied her about her natural hair, clothes, anything that you could think of, they were bullying this girl for. And that is enough in this world to be bullied, as is, to be bullied about who you are, what you do, anything as a child. Absolutely horrendous to go through bullying. However, there are reports that even a teacher joined in. Like, can you imagine a teacher joining in to bully your child, allegedly, because that's what they're saying? So things got worse. Bullying wasn't just words. At some point, things became physical. And after enduring, the bullying for so long, she tried to take herself up out of here. You know what I mean? And as if that couldn't be enough, the same bully snuck into ICU and took pictures of her and mocked her and posted them online. So, Ty Turner, her mom now, is suing the district in regards to, administration failing to protect her daughter, and as she should. So bullying is definitely getting out of hand and has been out of hand for a long time. And again, like most things that are very important, a lot of people don't want to talk about it. So it's brushed under the rug, or, you don't hear about it until, unfortunately, something like this happens. So let's just pause for a minute, right? Take a deep breath and let's get into the bigger picture. Did you know that 1 in 5 students in the United States reports being bullied? 1 in 5. That is so common. So if you and your family are getting together for the holidays and there's 10 kids, 2 out of those 10 kids have been bullied or are being bullied. That says a lot. That says a lot. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's common. And it's not just in school. Cyberbullying is on the rise. About 37% of teens from the age of 12 to 17 say that they've been bullied online. Say that they've been bullied online. And I believe it. You know what I mean? I believe it. With all these different news things that are happening, news articles and stories coming out about these kids, it's ridiculous. And here's another statistic that blows my mind away. Kids who are bullied are twice as more likely to struggle with depression and 3 times as more likely to struggle with wanting to not be here. Now just let that sink in for you. So when a child comes to you and say, a mom, dad, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, cousin, friend, I'm being bullied, it's bigger than just, oh, somebody's teasing you. You know what I mean? Like, this can really affect the child, And if that doesn't show you how serious this is, I don't know what does. I don't know what else is going to show you how serious it is. Globally, it's just as bad. And I know you guys know of the WHO organization, right? The World Health Organization. So they say 130 million kids between the ages of 13 and 15 years old experience bullying every year. It's not just an American problem, it is a problem that is everywhere. And we have to do something about it. Us, parents, mothers, brothers, cousins, sisters, friends, we can do something about it. We can definitely be that support system for those children and be the voice to say, hey, it is not cool to bully anyone. You know what I mean? So that's what I think that we should do. So let's talk about how bullying can mess with the mental health. And again, guys, as I stated before in my previous videos, I'm not a therapist or anything like that or a psychiatrist. I am just someone who is very passionate about mental health. Okay. I've seen what mental health can do in my loved ones' lives, my personal life. And I continue to see it on everyday TV, everyday media, social media. It's out there and it's something that needs to be talked about. So, um, bullying, it doesn't just mess with your mental health. It's not just about mean words. It's not just about punching. I mean, but kids who are bullied deal with anxiety and depression. They often feel isolated, you know? They feel scared all the time. They can develop PTSD. Yes, children can develop PTSD. If the experience, the bullying is traumatic enough, yes, it can cause PTSD just like any other forms of abuse. Low self-esteem. We all know how that goes. And of course, not so great thoughts. So it's very important that we are that support system because as you can see, it's not just the bullying alone, but it impacts the mental health. Like, just like Kalea's story, it's not the only one. It's not the only story. There's 14-year-old Megan Evans from Wales. She was bullied online so much so that she was bullied online so much so that someone created a Facebook page called They Hate Megan Evans. Like, seriously. Her mom tried to help her, but Megan couldn't take it anymore and it didn't end well. And then there was another um, person from England, 15-year-old Honey Cook, who got over 100 abusive messages on Instagram telling her to, not be here anymore. And it was crazy. It was another horrendous story, another heartbreaking story where, you know, these bullies, and yes, kids will be kids and kids do tease each other, but the parents have to have some accountability at some point. You know what I mean? The parents need to step in, you know, the teachers, the administration, they need to step in and they need to say, hey, this is not okay. They're not supposed to join in it. You know what I mean? They're not, and then speaking of social media and stuff like that, let's let's just really double down on it. Social media. At one hand, it connects us, but then at another hand, it leaves open the portal for possibility for making bullying worse for people. Just think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it. So, if you or you know of someone who knows a child who it has been bullied, or even an adult that has been bullied, because that is a thing, adult bullying. And I'll do a video on that to show you the statistics on that. Um, Drop it in the comments. Go ahead and drop it in the comments. If you've been bullied, share your experience so others can know that they're not alone. You know what I mean? And as our part, as we continue to do our part, let's be that person. As if you were ever bullied, let's be that person that we wish we had for that child, or that person that's being bullied. You know what I mean? So if you are being bullied, or if you know someone who is, please don't stay silent about it. Reach out to someone you trust, a parent, a teacher, a counselor, your boss, a friend, someone. And if you're struggling with mental health, there are people who care and want to help. There's a lot of different organizations out there that can help you There's some on my website. There's some at the beginning of this video. There's some at the end of this video. So if you need help, just remember help is out there. But again, we got to do something about this bullying, guys. We got to stand up and we just got to be better as a people. Until next time, peace.